In this movie, we will fetch our comments according to every single post on our full post.php file. So I have already added couple of comments in reference to some IDs. I have 4 comments for post ID 14, 2 comments for ID 13 and 1 comment for ID 11. This is my comments table. Now here on this blog.php page, if I go to this post, read more, this is my full post with the ID is equal to 14. Now here I have added couple of comments to this post. So let's fetch our comments on this page of ID 14. So back to my editor. Now here in this file, let's go to our comment section. So on line 188, you can see our comment part is ending and it's starting from line 154. So right in this comment part, right after the ending of our fetching post, we have this comment part. I will start with the comment. So we will fetch our existing comment here in this block. So first of all, grabbing my connection, and I have to put everything in a PHP scope. So we will have one SQL. So our SQL will be select all the columns from my table of comments, and we have to fetch our comments according to the ID of our post. So in the where clause, I have to mention this column of my post ID. So mentioning it right here. So select all the columns from my table of comments where the post underscore ID column is equal to our search query parameter. I already defined this search query parameter variable at the top of this page. Let me show you where. You can see on line 4, we have this variable search query parameter that is getting the ID of our post. This ID from the URL bar. So select all the columns from comments where the post ID is equal to our search query parameter. And then on the next line, we will have another variable with the name of stmt that will fetch our comments by using our database connection, and we will call the query method on it and passing the SQL here. Then we will have our while loop, and we will have one variable with the name of data rows that will use this object of stmt and call the method of fetch on it. So out of our comments table, we will fetch the date and time of our comment, the name of the commenter, and the comment. We don't have to fetch this column of email, approved by, or status, the columns like that. So we will fetch only 3 columns: date and time, name of the person, and also the comment, because it's a public page and we will not show the commenter email on this page. So I will have this variable with the name of comment date that will use our data rows and get our column of date time. Then we will have another variable with the name of commenter name that will fetch our column of name. Then we will have another variable with the name of comment content that will fetch our variable of comment. Then we have to show all of our comment in a HTML section. So I will use Bootstrap media objects. So I will have this div. We will start this div with the span of class of field info, and I will put comments as a text here. Then we will have one div with the Bootstrap class of media, and inside this div we will have another div with the Bootstrap class of media body. Let's add some margin to it. So margin left would be 2, and then we will have one h6 tag in which I will use bootstrap class of lead, and for the content I will put commenter name here. So echo this variable of commenter name. Then we will have one p tag with the bootstrap class of small, and we will echo our date of the comment. So comment date will be here in a PHP scope. Then lastly we will have another p tag in which we will echo the comment content here. Let's remove these spaces from here. So we are using media objects of Bootstrap so that we don't have to add the custom style on our comment block. So if I save this one and refresh this page of full post with the ID 14, you can see I'm getting this one comment, although we have 4 comments for ID 14. It's just because of not iterating every single comment, so I have to cut this ending of while loop from line 164, and I will put it right after this div in a PHP scope. So if I save this one and refresh my page, you can see we are fetching all the comments, and we are having this comments span at every single comment, which is not good. So I can remove this span from here from line 166, and let's put it before our PHP. So I will put it right here, and let's add couple of br tag so that we can have spaces. So now if I save this one and refresh my page, you can see we have just one comments heading, and then we have the commenter name, the date and time, and the comment content. So in my styles.css, I added this class of comment block in which I just added this background color to comment block class. So now I can use this comment block class on my div of media. So I will add it right on line 168. So if I save this one and refresh my page for a gray background, you can see we are having this background, but it's not separating our every single comment. So I can add the HR tag after every single div. So adding it here. So now refreshing my page, you can see it looks better. So these are the comments associated with ID 14, and only 4 comments are showing on this post, same as what we have according to the comments table. Now one more thing I want to show you here, and that is in my CMS 4.2.1 folder, I have this folder images in which I added this image of comment.png. So by default, I will add this image to every single comment. So inside my div of media, right before the body, I will add this image tag in which my image is inside my images folder, and its name is comment.png. Now on this image tag, I will apply the media class. So display it in a block mode, and for making it responsive, applying the class of img-fluid. So if I save this one and refresh my page, you can see we have our image on every single comment. You can also make this image to show in the end or in the start or in the middle, by applying bootstrap class. For example, you can apply the bootstrap class of align dash self dash end. So if I save this one, now you can see that our image is showing at the end of this whole div. If you want to make it in a center, you can make this class to align self dash center. So it will appear in the middle like this, in case if the comment content is bit more. But I will go aligning self to start. So saving this one and refreshing my page. See, now we have our comment, then we have the name of the commenter, date and time, and the comment content. So that's it for extracting the comment. If I open some other post, for example, if I open this post of life of an insect, it has the ID is equal to 13, and in my comments table I have only 2 comments associated with this ID. So you can see we are fetching only those 2 comments on this post of ID 13, and here I have one more comment on this post of 11. So if I go to this 11th post, it's right here, ID is equal to 11. You can see we are fetching only one comment according to this ID 11. That's how we will fetch our comments. But as I said before, this whole comments part will not be that straightforward. These all comments will go to our admin, and by admin approval we will approve or delete our comments. And in the table of comments we will add the name of the person, the name of the admin who is going to approve our comments. Right now you can see the status of our comments is off, which means they are not approved yet. So on this page of fullpost.php, instead of showing the comments by default, I will make this where clause to show us comments only when this status column has an entry of on, not off. So here in my SQL, I have to modify this SQL. So select all the columns from my table of comments where the post underscore ID is equal to search query parameter, and then I have to add another parameter here, and that is adding the AND operator. So this will be our one condition where the search query parameter is equal to our post ID, and the status column is equal to on. So if I save this one and just refresh this page with the ID 11, you will not see any comment because every single comment has the status of off. So if I go to this post of ID is equal to 14, you can see not a single comment is showing on this page. So if I just cheat a bit and make this comment by Lucifer to on, enter, one row affected. So if I just refresh this page, you will only see the comment of Lucifer. See, like this. So we will make this whole process automated instead of putting the direct value in our table. So in the next couple of movies, we will design our registration system. By that, we can add the admin. We will add the login functionality on our CMS admin panel. And after that, we will track the admin who is logged in and doing all the operation. And by that, we will add the admin name to every single operation in form of a log in our table of comments here in this column of approved by. So let's work on our registration system of this course.